I am currently in Costa Rica Off-Grid. That's why y'all see that big smile on my face when you leave the United States, y'all. There's a weight that lifts off you. I'm so grateful to be here. I kind of just want to share what it's like to live off-grid in Costa Rica. There'll be a part 2 to this video because I want to share the journey of getting here, because that was an entire video itself. But what you see here is where I am. This is what the mornings look like. It is peaceful. It is very remote and also surrounded by nature. And you naturally start to slow down. You naturally start to connect to the land. That's one of the things that I wanted to do on this part of my journey, is to really connect with the land, connect with the people, and simply allow myself to be present and enjoy the beauty of all the moments that have been showing up while I'm here. And I'm going to share like what my day-to-day looks like. This probably doesn't encompass my total day-to-day, but just to give you a glimpse of the beauty here. And I always wake up and sit at that picnic table and meditate, and I have breakfast, lunch, or dinner there. I fell in love with these trees here right by the water. I'm surrounded by water, lots of trees, and just the birds that are here, like all the different kinds of birds. It just brings you into this sacredness. That's what I love about Costa Rica, is it literally transforms your entire life. Like, my life changes so much when I am in this country. All right, so I needed to go to the grocery store. I didn't rent a car, and so it takes about, I think it's a 2-mile trip just to get to the grocery store. This gives you appreciation for a vehicle, because just getting to the store, it's all uphill, y'all. Uphill. But as you can see my surroundings, I'm surrounded by farmland, animals, lots of trees. So this is just on my way, journeying to the grocery store to, re-up. I needed to re-up my supplies. So I finally made it into the little small town. I was tired, like, 'cause all uphill all the way. And so, but I think it would be good exercise for me. I haven't been doing much exercise, and so now I'm going to start doing more of that when I can. So picked up my groceries, and then this is me on the way back. And thankfully it's all downhill on the way back. But this is the little town that I'm in before I go into where I am, which is secluded. And there are lots of different kinds of animals here. Horses, wild horses. These seemed like they were on someone's farm. But it's so gorgeous. And here's me doing laundry now. You don't have the luxury of a washer. I have a washer, but I don't have a dryer, so I have to dry everything outside. So I did some laundry and enjoyed it. All right, y'all, you can probably hear my washer in the background. I'm doing another load of laundry. Y'all hit me up in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's gonna be a part 2 to this video, probably a part 3 as well, so I can actually share my journey of getting here. I think if you want to move to a different country, it's important to be in the country. Live your life like a local, not like a tourist, because the tourist life is different from living like a local. When you live like a local, you truly get to experience the land, the people, and if you want to be like in the area that you're in. Like right now, I'm completely remote, and as you can see, like I'm really remote. Like to get to the next town, it's like there are buses and stuff, but I have to walk that 2 miles just to get there. There's like no Uber, no Didi is the other one that's here. You can get a taxi to pick you up and stuff like that, but it ain't as accessible. Like, I think I should go in a different room because this washer's kind of loud. Okay, y'all, I put my earbuds in so that we can have an intimate conversation. I am a little bit tired, so you can see it in my eyes. After this, I am taking a nap, so we're gonna keep this short because my body is slowly like, girl, you got to take this nap now. It's nap time. But what I really wanted to say is if you do want to move to a different country, there are a couple things that are important. As I mentioned, come and live like a local, but also do things in a way where you're not being a colonizer. I think that we're starting to see the effects in some countries where people are now striking and saying, hey, y'all are bringing in too many tourists. Y'all can't be coming over here because y'all are just increasing the prices for us. And so you have to be intentional. If you're going to move to a different country, don't be a gentrifier. Come and be a person that's going to contribute back to the land, contribute back to the people, be intentional with how you spend your money. You know, you can make sure that it's going to the locals. You can contribute back to the people and not just be in a space of taking, or have this entitlement where you're like, I'm not even going to get to know the people of this country because you just want to come and get what you need to get. But that's not how this works, y'all. Y'all have to be a contribution to the countries you're moving into, because as you've seen how colonization works, and then you're just being a part of that and not really being a contribution. And you can be a contribution in so many different ways. You just have to wake up and ask yourself the question, how can I contribute to the land today? How can I contribute to the people today? And then you'll have the awareness of what you need to do or be. So that is I'm always looking at that. I'm mindful of that because I want to make sure that my footprint is not causing someone else pain, is not causing someone else suffering. And the more you're intentional, then you create this energy that gives back to the land. It gives back to the people. All right. What else did I want to say? So it's felt really good being here. Like, it feels really good. I feel like I'm on another planet, actually. Because, like I mentioned, sometimes in the first world, you have access to all the amenities. I can get in my car. I can go to 20 different grocery stores if I wanted to. But what does that actually do to your body? Like, does that bring you into a space of presence, or does that take away from you where you're now like, I need to buy more stuff. I need to have more stuff. I need to be entertained. And you never get to the space where you truly get to be with you and truly get to pay attention to what is going on in your life. Like, sometimes people are afraid to expose the not so good parts of yourself, and you run away from that, or you run away from yourself, or you think you can't be alone, so you go and amass all these things, amass people that really don't even contribute to you because of your fear of being alone. But you got you, girl. You got you and God. And the way I see it is that the more you're able to pour into your life, then you can contribute to everyone else around you, to your family, to your relationships. And people think it's the opposite way, that you have to sacrifice your life. But the more you choose for you, what that it creates, y'all, in your family, I got a testimony to share. I will share that testimony. I'm currently doing an experiment. So when you do an experiment, you have to do all these research, have different types of research. But I will be sharing what that means when a woman chooses for herself and trusts the journey that God has for her. And it's a journey, y'all. A little bit about why I'm back. Back in August when we came, we're in a different part of Costa Rica, and my life completely, when I say my life changed, y'all, My life changed just by being on the land here. It was such a deep transformation. And so a few months down the road, like maybe in December, I started waking up almost like having like this anxiety, like I could feel Costa Rica pulling me. And this has only happened to me a couple times. There are 3 times that this is now the 3rd time it's happened. One, I'm gonna have a whole different video to talk about lands on this planet that heal you and how they'll call you back, how they'll summon you. So I've had this happen to me now a total of 3 times, and it's been some years before the last time where this happened. I would say probably 6, 7, 8 years. So I kind of knew that feeling where you're being pulled back to the land is calling you. I'm waking up having all this anxiety, like I got to be in Costa Rica, I got to be in Costa Rica. And then I go right into my mind, I go into my head, I'm like, maybe I'm just being a little too much. I'm being a little extra, because I've been judged for being too much, being extra most of my life. And so I was getting back into that space, but this wouldn't go away. I could not. I even shared with a friend, like, and she was in Costa Rica, and I'm like, this land is calling me back. And she was like, hey, I get it, because that's what this land does to you. If you're truly meant to be here, that's what it would do. And so I ignored that. Then I actually did book some tickets in February and then canceled that entire trip because I was going back in my head again, had a lot going on. And I was in that space where I wasn't really choosing for me. I was just, choosing for everyone else around me. And then I had so much disruption start to happen in my life. So much disruption. And then it forced me to look at it, because I'm a person. Oh, there's an ant. It's one of those big ants. I didn't want to get eaten. I'm one of those people that when things are uncomfortable in my life, I truly notice it. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to live in this discomfort. I'm listening. God, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I hear you. I know you're summoning me here. And even the choice to make the choice, it wasn't comfortable to even make that choice. It just happened all so fast. So sometimes, y'all, life is truly uncomfortable. If you want to create the life that you truly desire, it ain't going to be no bed of roses, honey. You're going to have to do some work on yourself. You're going to have to, sometimes it's like you're in a furnace. It's hot. It's uncomfortable. But I tell you, what you create and receive from that, that's why I'm so grateful for God. Thank you. Thank you for every journey I've been on. Thank you for all the hard times. Thank you for all the difficult times, because I see that God is leading me. He is, asking me to look at my life in ways that I have never looked at, and really exposing some things in my own, personal traumas that I experienced that I haven't been honestly willing to look at until I've been summoned back to Costa Rica. And then I'm like, okay, I get it. I totally get it. And it's such a beautiful journey. And being in the space that I am, facilitating, becoming a forest therapy guide, you become a better facilitator the more you are willing to go deep in your life, look at your limitations, do the work. The work is hard, y'all. Sometimes you're crying, sometimes you're just like, this is intense, but God is with you. God is right there with you. So this is my life. This is a continual journey. It'll probably be a continual journey, but I'm going to truly live as me, the totality of me, without hiding parts of myself, like really embrace every inch of me and love every single inch of me, good, bad, and ugly. I think that people often judge people, and that's okay, because you're going to be judged in this world. And to be okay with that, like, be okay with being wrong. Be okay with being the person that looks like the bad person, but in your
mind, you're like, okay, y'all can have that. If that's what y'all need, if that's what y'all need, y'all can have that. Y'all can truly have that. And that's with, family, with friends, because living your life this way, they're like, girl, you crazy. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good being crazy. Because you know what? God is on my side. God is leading my life. And I'm not going to keep my life small for other people. That's one thing I'm definitely not going to do to make other people comfortable. It's either you're going to choose to work on your shit so you can see what God has for you as well. I don't know. But we're all on a different journey. I didn't mean to ramble so much. But what I'm trying to say is, because when I work with people, when I facilitate, this is a constant thing that comes up where people feel like it's an either or. But the moment you choose for yourself, it becomes this invitation for all the people around you. And I've seen it transpire in my own life, and I can't wait to share what that has looked like in my own immediate life, in my family, how that's shown up. All right, y'all, so I'm deeply rambling now. I can kind of tell like I'm in that ramble space, and then I'm also like, it's kind of nap time. So y'all enjoy this journey of life. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you are truly honoring the entirety of your being, that you are pouring into your cup, that you are deeply falling in love with yourself. I think the gift of being so deeply in love with yourself, then you're able to truly give to other people. You're truly able to contribute. You're truly able to change, create the change that we need on this planet. It starts by loving you and falling in love with you and no longer judging yourself for the dreams that you have, for the desires that you have. I have so many women saying like, hey, I desire to do this, but I don't think I can do it. Or I feel bad if I make this choice. I feel guilty if I truly go out there and choose for me and create my life. And I'm like, wow, once you choose for you, girl, once you choose for you, sir, it will change your life. So Pura Vida, have a wonderful day. Bye.